Hello everyone, welcome back. In the previous video, we are discussing about the different categories of data types, and we have discussed about 14 different kinds of data types altogether, spanning across four categories, four major categories. Now we are going to discuss about those four categories in separate videos, so that it won't be lengthy; it will be easy to understand. The first one, what we are going to discuss is the fundamental category data type. The first one is fundamental category. The first one is fundamental category. Fundamental category data type. Okay. In the fundamental category data type, we have four categories are there. We have four different categories are there in fundamental category data type. So the first one is called the int. First one is called the int. Int is for store single value, single integer values. In all the fundamental category data type, one major important thing we need to understand, it is going to allow, allow only one value. It is going to allow only one value. Oh, it's going to allow, it's going to allow only one value to store in that variable. It won't allow multiple values of same kind or different kind. Okay. Integer, it is going to store single integer values. Example, if you see a equal to 5, b equal to 20, these are all called the integer data type. The second one, you can see the second one is float category. Okay. The float is used to save the number with decimal points. Okay, used to store single floating value number with decimal point, decimal point, decimal point. Example, if you see 3.1 for the value of pi, or 1.23, 1.79, any value with decimal point we used to save in the float. And the third category, if you see, third category we can call it as Boolean value. Boolean value, it's used to save only the Boolean values, true or false. Used to save true or false, or 1 or 0. The corresponding value is 1 or 0. That is, we use the Boolean value. Okay. Example, we already seen true corresponding to 1 and false corresponding to 0. And the fourth category is complex category. And in the complex category, we have value with real and imaginary part. Okay. Used to save complex values. Complex value means a equal to 3 plus 4j. Here 3 is called the real part, and 4j is called the imaginary part. 4j is called the imaginary part. These are the fundamental category data types. Let's go ahead and see them in VS Code, and let's understand what are they. Fundamental category data types. In the fundamental category, first one is called the integer value. A equal to 12. These are called the integer values. Okay. If you want to see this type of data is stored in this particular variable, we can use the type. Okay. Type of a, it says integer. Suppose I want to check whether this particular object belongs to a particular parent class or not. In that case, we have to use another functions called isinstance. Suppose I want to know whether this particular um, object a equal to 12, that means a belongs to integer or float value. So in that case, we can give isinstance within that bracket. We can give that object and then give a comma, then we have to give the class, and give the class whether it is belongs to integer class or not. It will give true or false. Suppose you don't know that value of a, I don't know. Okay, suppose I have given somewhere else some values. If you see, let's take this L1. Okay, let's take this L1. I don't know, somewhere else it was written L1. Okay, type of L1 we can see is a list, and suppose I don't know it belongs to which category and all, we can use isinstance L1. Suppose I have list tuple set, I don't know which category it belongs to. And suppose if it belongs to any of this category, my function go to a particular part of other program, or if it's not belongs to this category, it has to go to some other place. So suppose if it is true, then it is true. If it is true, then we can route to some other location or some other part of the program. If it is false, then we can go to the different path. This is for this true or false kind of a condition check whether that particular object belongs to a particular category or not. Based on that, we can make a decisions. That's why we are using isinstance. I will have a detailed video about the isinstance and type in the upcoming videos so that we can discuss in detail. Okay, the second category we use is float. Suppose b equal to 3.14. These are called floating values. Okay, type of b we can call it as this is a float. And the other thing is we cannot have multiple values, we cannot assign multiple values to any of the fundamental category data types. Yeah, if you give a 1 comma 2, that means this a is converted into tuple, then no more it is integer. We cannot save more than one values into integer like that. If it is a float also, b equal to 1.34, this is float now. Okay, type of b is float. Suppose if you are going to give one more value 3.14, now it is going to convert it into tuple. If you see the type again, it is converted into tuple. No more it is float. We cannot have more than one value for float or integer or any kind of fundamental category data type. And the third category we can call it as Boolean. That's the third category as Boolean. Boolean, that is either true or false. A equal to true or false. Okay, type of a, if we say this is called Boolean. Okay, suppose if it is b equal to false and type of b, it's Boolean. Okay, let's see something else. Escape, type of a, it's called string. No, it's not applicable. Okay, this is called the Boolean. And the final one we have complex. In complex category we have real and imaginary. Okay, a equal to 3 plus 4j. These are called complex values. Complex values will have a real part and imaginary part. And type of a, it is giving complex. Then how to get the real value and imaginary value from this one? We have to give a dot real. It will give the real part of that value. Always it will be giving us a float value. Then a dot imag, that is for the imaginary, it will give the imaginary part of that value. That if you see this 3 plus 4j, it will give the imaginary part of that. This is what this complex is. These are the fundamental category data types. We have four different fundamental category data types are the integer, float, Boolean, and complex. These are the operations on these values. That's all about this fundamental category data types. Next we are going to the sequence category data types. See you in the next video. Bye, have a good day.